Where... This is stupid. This is absolutely stupid. I'm literally gonna fill my board this turn, and there's not a gosh darn thing he can do about it. There's nothing he can do. Look at this. I have an empty hand on turn 2. My hand is totally gosh darn empty, and there is nothing he can do about it. Okay, so opening hand, not the worst. You don't want to annoy a module, but having the Blessing of Wisdom is at least not terrible. You want to curve out. You want to get a 3-drop. You want to get Galvanize. You want to get Christology. I guess Coin Mecharoo is not a bad early game start. And then you're able to get the Micro Mummy. If he's Quest, we need to hope he doesn't have the Innervate. If he is Embiggen, then we have to hope he doesn't have, what's it called? The Breath of Dreams. The most busted card in the game if you get it with your mulligan. I think that's actually true. I think that if you have it in your opening hand, Breath of Dreams is the best card in the game, which is ridiculous. Like, the card is like a 72% win rate if you have it in your opening hand. It's just nuts. It's just absolutely absurd. Not bad. I think next turn I just play my entire hand, pretty much. Like, literally, my entire hand gets played next turn, and there's not really much you can do into it. So, there's the Breath of Dreams, probably. Okay, well, you think that's busted. You think Breath of Dreams is busted, even though I just said it's the, like, most busted card to have on curve? Well, are you ready for this? This is gonna be... He's gonna concede after this. You play. Then, boom. Then, boom. Then, magnetize to one of them. And then, coin out Micro Mummy. This board... Turn 2. Turn 2, and you're telling me that this deck is ridiculous. This deck is absolutely absurd. How does he come back from this? All he can do is Shapeshifter. Like, hello? So in order to spread the wealth out a little bit, because this is going to be a problem if he had... Never mind, we just Skyclaw. This is free. He's not going to run Swipe. We just ram him, honestly. Dear Lord. This is ridiculous. This deck is so strong. It's kind of nuts. My God. I'm literally going to win on turn, like, 4. Which is crazy. And if he kills one unit... Wow, he had the swipe. I mean, you know... Let's see on the bright side here. I do get to do this. Get him to 2 health. Let's Blessing of Wisdom a different target. So that way if he wants to, like, scale... No, we'll Blessing of Wisdom this. I should have done it first, but, like, what is a better play than that? There really was no better play. Even when he deals with my board, I still have a good enough board to, like, destroy him. It's turn 4 and he's at 10 health. Like, obviously my hand was absolutely busted and I got the Christology to win me the game, but, like, dear God, dude, that was just ridiculous. He kills off 2 minions. That's nothing. I War Gear... and I push face, and I literally kill him. Right? I'm 1 damage short of killing him. No, wait. That's lethal. Never mind. I was dumb. I did my math wrong. Perfect. Exactly lethal. And he's wrecked before he even gets to finish the side quest. Like, that's ridiculous. Okay, so I know that I said a while back that, like, Hunter was the most busted class in the game. Or, like, overall. But this is absurd. This is just ridiculous. We're going to mulligan everything. Generally speaking, what you want to have is you want to have the lower cost stuff along with a Christology. Hello. So we just win the game again. Like, this is just the very next game that I'm playing, and we're just going to win it. My God. If I draw a Skyclaw, he's probably... The game's over. He doesn't have any early game removal. Like, where... This is stupid. This is absolutely stupid. I'm literally gonna fill my board this turn, and there's not a gosh darn thing he can do about it. There's nothing he can do. Look at this. I have an empty hand on turn 2. My hand is totally gosh darn empty, and there is nothing he can do about it. There's a lot of damage. Amazing. Even if he has, like, Frost Nova Doomsayer, he can't play that for another 2 turns. This is absurd. And he has to have Frost Nova Doomsayer to deal with this. A taunt minion? Fine, I'll kill it. You know? Sure, I'm on the top decks, but, like, that literally doesn't matter to me. I would have liked to have had a Glowtron rather than 2 Mecharoos there, but, like, That's fine, man. Okay, so you dodge like a damn, and then I get more card draw, which is just absurd. We thin out the deck even more. We get a Skyclaw. He buys himself 1 turn, which I don't think is worth it, to be quite honest, because I feel like you should have saved that for the Frost Nova Doomsayer, considering I filled my board and can no longer Magnetic or Skyclaw. So, few misplays, I will admit, but all in all, this is fine, honestly. I can restabilize the board extremely effectively. Like, if he Blizzards, my board gets refilled with 2 Reborn minions, my 2/4 lives, my 1/1 lives. Like, if he hits and Blizzards, I still win, right? Like, I want to have minions to trade these... No! He's gonna Blizzard. On the bright side, there goes the Blizzard, right? All of these things end up living anyway, so it's fine. We're chilling. And we just keep going face, I guess. Actually, I don't want him to have extra mana. So we'll do that. Play another Reborn minion, go face. I mean, this is just stupid. Like, he needs to have response after response or he loses, and he's already used his Blizzard and his Doomsayer. I mean, the fact that he had both of those with the Escape Mana Saber is kinda nuts. But, like, I also had probably the best possible start I could have had. 1, 2... Then we'll hit this into this. Sure, you get to heal. It does not really matter to me. And then we'll play another Mummy, because the Reborn means that even if he wipes my board, it stays alive, so... Flame Strike it! Flame Strike my board. My 5/8 lives, and I get 2 Reborn minions, and then I get to Glowtron and smack you in the face again. What is he supposed to do? This is so stupid. This is literally the stupidest thing I've ever seen in a Hearthstone. Well, that's a lie. Don't quote me on that, okay? I can. There's gonna be a clip of something where, you know, you're like, oh, this was more busted or this was stupider. But like, did you not see that turn 2? That turn 2, I played literally my entire hand. Okay, so this opening hand doesn't look absurd yet. I mean, don't get me wrong, it looks strong, but it's not like absolutely game over. I'm gonna go with the guy with Death Rattle, then we're gonna go with Shotbot, then we're gonna go with Shotbot with Glowtron. We're just gonna try to build up, smack face, and win the game, and that's pretty much it. Like, I don't know what else he really does here. Don't have Breath of Dreams, and I win. Like, it's that simple. I could have Glowtroned, and I would have if I had another 1-drop just to apply a little bit of extra tempo, but the fact that I didn't is not that big of a deal. That means nothing to me. We do this, we Glowtron, we trade into that. We're totally fine. Nope, we also do Galvanizer. And we get to play everything, because you know what? This is balanced. Jeez Louise, dude. Like, look at my board, man. Next turn's going to be a little bit slow. I'm going to have to hope to draw something. I don't want to Snip Snap quite yet. I want to get the 2 activations of him for 5 mana. So I'll play this one slow. But, like, what is he supposed to do? This is just crazy, man. My God. He had the Breath of Dream. He felt forced to play the Tol'Vir because of my board. Awful. Awful draw. Literally... this and War Gear. Those are the only 2 things I didn't want to draw. That was it. But you know, I guess I can only get so lucky. Like this, I can't even complain with this initial board. Like that was just insane, honestly. Trade into that. See if I care. I really don't. You trade into... yeah, whatever. I'll trade in right there. I don't care. Gobbleglide Tech, not worth it right now. Let's spread the wealth a little bit so it's harder for him to deal with my minions. Smack, smickety, smock. And if he doesn't get a big taunt this turn, I kill him with Leroy. And if he does get a big taunt this turn, then I Gobbleglide Tech and I smack it. This is crazy. You know that he has a dragon in his hand, though, because of the Breath of Dreams. Is this Winged Guardian? Winged Guardian is actually kind of a problem. Oh, man. Low roll, low roll, low roll. That's not a low roll. That's a pretty high roll, actually. Oh, and that was a low roll. Dear Lord. Okay. Honestly, we just flood as hard as we possibly can here, I feel like. And ram. 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 Kill it. And pass and hope he doesn't have swipe. I mean, oh, he does have swipe. He 100% has swipe. This is clearly a swipe setup. Dear lord. Okay, so he high rolled. I low rolled. Like, not super low rolled, obviously. Oh, he has that too. That's just game. Okay, well, this deck can be beat by this deck, I guess, if he gets perfect. Like, Winged Guardian into the Emerald Explorer. Kind of won him the game. With the swipe in hand and then having the Witching Hour. Well, you know, this deck absolutely blasted the first 2 games. And at least games with this deck are quick. Like, that was ridiculous. Well played, though. Well played. Okay, garbage. This is really good, but I don't want to have it in my opening hand. Actually, I do. I'll draw a 1-drop probably, and maybe a 2-drop. Oh god. Please draw me a 1. 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 Okay, that's fine. Don't be fooled. This is still fine. Even though I don't have a 1-drop and my turn 2 plays super weak. Don't be fooled. This game is still a wrap. Like, this is so fast that I'm able to play literally, like, 5 different things. Or not 5 different things, what am I talking about? I'm able to play... Don't have the 2-4. Oh, that's actually fine. We kill that. We deal with that with an Oya module. I can't afford to let that live, so let's just kill it off immediately and then go wide with Micro Skyclaw next turn. And he's not going to have Blizzard for a while, so we're totally fine, honestly. Does this guy run Vaporize? Because of his mirror entity. What is the worst thing that he gets? This is the worst thing, right? Because it'll pump these 2. So let's go with that, because it's the weakest option. No, mirror entity is fine. So here's... Okay, this was smart. Here's why I didn't play this first. It's because if I did play this first, and it was Flame Ward, my entire board gets wiped. So I needed to hit with the 4-6 first, to just test out what it was, and then blast him. You're giving me cards, you idiot! You're fueling my fire! Or whatever, something like that. That's probably Counterspell, to be honest, which means I'm just not going to play Blessing of Kings ever. We're going to go True Silver, and this on that to keep it alive for longer, and just keep going face. Like, look at this. Holy moly. He is at 10 health. He gave me cards. What was he thinking? He doesn't get Blizzard yet. Flame, okay. Frost Nova Doomsayer does cause a little bit of an issue, but 2 of my things are reborn. He's done. Like, the average game time of this deck is 2 minutes and 30 seconds, or like 3 minutes or something like that. This is crazy. This deck, this is the fastest deck I think I've ever played. This is absurd. This turn 2, not this turn 2, but that one turn 2 play where I played literally my entire hand just shows you how ridiculous this deck is. And the only time I lost, he had, like, pretty decent high roll. Like, if he had anything else that last turn, like if he had to play like the 5-3, or he just had the 4-8 Taunt Dragon rather than the Winged Guardian or whatever, I'd almost kill him with Leroy, and I needed a turn 4 play and I didn't draw it. Like, this is ridiculous. Like, oh my gosh, this deck is dumb. This deck is just ridiculous, but I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys pick up this deck, because obviously it's not that expensive. You can take out Leroy. Some versions don't even run Leroy, because they'd rather just have more consistent minions on board, which I respect. I actually think that if you don't have Leroy, it's very easy to take out. You could easily put in like another Blessing of Wisdom, or like a 1-drop, or something that draws you some cheap little cards. Snip Snap's kind of needed, though. Snip Snap is just very, very versatile with this deck. It plays around removal and can get you tempo. It's great. But this deck is cheap. This deck is ridiculously strong, and the games are really fast, so if you need to climb with something, this is the deck to do it. Hope you guys enjoyed. See ya. Congratulations on making it to the end of the video. I'm putting together a tournament. Just go to the link in the description. There will be a link to this, and you basically just put in your name, your battle tag, and your rank right here, boop, 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 in the region that you want to be in, whether it be North America or EU. And yeah, I'll put it together when I hit 5,000 subscribers. See ya.